Hey y'all, it's Natalie, and I thought I would show my face because I actually have some makeup on. And I'm in my craft room today playing, and I have this Simple Stories trail mix collection that I haven't really delved into very much. And I was kind of going through some photos that I already had printed, and I have these photos from a really long time ago. Look at like baby Lockie, he's so tiny. These are from 2017, I think. I just checked the date. And I'm gonna scrapbook a camping trip today. I had a bunch of photos printed, so I'm actually going to do a 12 by 12 pocket page alongside my 12 by 12 layout, and we're gonna use this, and we're gonna use a new cut file by A Cherry on Top. Look at all those triangles. We're gonna make something fun, so let's get started. So we're starting with the cut file. I cut the new triangles background from A Cherry on Top in brown cardstock. I chose brown because it's a camping layout, very natural color. I will brighten it up with all of the fun pattern papers in the Trail Mix collection by Simple Stories. I mean, one could say it's delicate, but it wasn't too bad. I did rip it at one point, but you know, I can lay it back down on the background and put it back together, and it's like it never even happened. So I put it on my white cardstock, and I'm trying to decide which way I would like to use it, because you can use it in any direction. So I try up and down, and I try side to side, and I go with pointing in the right direction. I don't know, it kind of resembles pennants to me. And then there's how I'm going to lay my photos across the top. So I am gonna, pick a big foam sticker as my title. I'm gonna pair it with a word die cut as well. So it's gonna be Family Adventure, because this is me and my family on a little hike. And that's where it's going to be placed. So now I'm going to pick the papers from the 6x6 paper pad that I would like to use to back the cut file. And you can see the ones I picked are kind of like pinks and greens and a little bit of orange. And then I'm going to use the opposite side of one, which is wood grain. So I'm going to choose 4 papers to back this cut file. Before I do it, I am going to cut out a few of the triangles, just because I'm not like a matchy person. So I think that it's fun to maybe have some blank holes to kind of make it look distressed, or I don't know, just to change it up a little bit. But also I'm going to fill these holes in with some mixed media, some stamping and mixed media. And so that is my way of getting the mixed media on the layout, because otherwise I wouldn't really have a place to put any. So I won't make you watch me back all of the cut file, because that did take a little bit of some time. But I did use my Nuvo adhesive and stick it down on all the pieces. There you can see the cut file did rip a little bit. It's hanging on by a thread there, but you know, I can just like stick it all back down, and then it's like a little puzzle. It'll fit together. I left some of the triangles blank because those are the ones that will be covered by my photos. So there was no point in me wasting time or paper filling those in. But I'm loving it so far. Super cute. This ends up being a pretty busy layout. It's got a lot going on, but it was fun. So I'm using this lovely amber yellow paper to back my photos. So very colorful, even though I used like a brown cardstock on the cut file. All of the pattern papers and all of the die cuts and all my stamping will end up making it a pretty bright layout. And that's why I chose white cardstock as well. And let's see. Okay, so I stuck down the cardstock or the cut file by putting tape just on all of the pattern paper bits. I didn't try to go around the cut file with the glue or anything. I thought it was enough to just put the tape down onto the backing pieces. And then I'm going to stick it down onto the background paper. And we're liking that. This is such a fun collection. Super cute if you like to be outdoors or camping, if you have a lot of pictures of that sort. I hadn't used it a lot yet, but it's been sitting there waiting for me to. And I definitely have plenty of pictures to use it for. So we're committing to sticking the photos down. I'm putting the right and left photos down directly onto the cut file and background, and then I'm popping up this middle photo on some foam tape. We went to Rock Island State Park in Tennessee, and it has this cool, I guess it's a dam, but the dam creates like a waterfall. It's really beautiful, and it's a fun place to kayak if you get a chance. I think it's like up towards the plateau, I think. I don't know. I always get confused if it's south of Nashville or east of Nashville. But you can Google it. So I'm sticking up that cardstock piece on some foam tape to kind of match the foam sticker. And then I'm using these fun Vicki Boutin stamps. I'm not sure which collection this is from. Sorry, I will link them down below though, if you are interested, because I think that they are still in the store. And I'm using the stamps, and I'm picking out Distress Oxides that match the colors in the collection. And I'm filling in the holes that I created from cutting apart the cut file. And then around the stamp, I'm just adding a little bit of the same color splatter that I stamped. And so I didn't gesso this because I'm not adding a lot of water. I just needed to add tiny bit of water to create some splatter. And then I'm layering the die cuts from the collection on top of the stamping. I love Simple Story die cuts, die cut ephemera. They are very small and dainty, and there's a lot of them, and they're just the cutest. I just love them so much. So I used that one above the little A-frame cabin because I wanted it to look like the sun is peeking out from above the cabin. And so the yellow is fossilized amber, the pink is picked raspberry, and these are all pretty good matches for the colors that are in the Trail Mix collection. And so with my die cuts, I'm layering them around the stamps, but I'm also going to do different layers. So some of them I'm going to flat stick down onto the page, and some of them you can see me grabbing my foam tape over on the left. I'm going to stick up with some foam tape. So you will have some of the ephemera matching the level of the title that is also got dimension because of the foam nature of the stickers. That is Rustic Wilderness, the green ink there, and I'm going to stamp that down at the bottom for the little trail badge. If you hear some background noise, that's just Belle coming up to get some pets. She likes it when I get on my voiceovers or my phone calls. She thinks I'm talking to her. She's like, hey, I'm here. We'll accept belly rubs. And she stands up on her hind legs and accepts nothing less. That one is Crackling Campfire, which is perfect for this trail mix collection. And that's like an orange color, a dark orange color. And I'm going to layer the little pine tree over that. I really liked that die cut. And I will say, one thing I will say about the die cuts, since I do love them so much, they don't really work like well together as far as like the size. Like to me, well, maybe they do. That pine tree goes next to the cabin. I don't know. It seems a little bit big for the cabin to me, but the bicycle doesn't go by the cabin, right? The bicycle's huge. So, you know, sometimes I do struggle to use them all together. Like if I were creating a scene, I don't think it would work. Unless maybe you put the cabin in the distance and the bike in the foreground. But for something like this, where I'm just kind of using them as icons spread around the page, I feel like they work perfectly well, and they're so cute. So I did some double stamping with that one, and on the pink one that I did with the same stamp down below, just to kind of give it two flares of the little spines. And there I'm going to pop that up on some more foam tape, and we're almost done because you can see it's busy. We got a lot going on. These were all printed photos. I've had these photos printed for forever, and they've just been sitting there, and I didn't have ink in my printer, and I was like, okay, I got to find some photos. I have time to scrap. I want to do it. Let me find something to do. And so I pulled these out, and I was like, you know, why have I been putting these off for forever? I don't know. So that's what I did. And so I had a bunch also already printed that will go in a 12 by 12 pocket page, and you can stick around for the photos at the end and see those. And I'll also put them in the Cherry on Top gallery. I love to do accompanying pocket pages. And so I used the same collection. I used some pattern papers or the pocket cards that come in the 6x8 paper pad to do the 12 by 12 pocket page. So my dad's shirt is red. It's kind of like not really in the color scheme I'm going with. So I covered up a big portion of his shirt with a fishing lure sticker because he likes to fish. And just adding a few word stickers. We're going to call it a layout. So here are the final photos coming up. Again, at the end, it's going to be the 12 by 12 pocket page. And I'm going to put all my affiliate links down below. This collection is still in the store, and I'll put those Vicki Boutin stamps down as well, as long as they are, which I think they are. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love it if you like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.